My name is Dwayne. I represent Androware in South Africa. We are the sole importers of DISSTON welding equipment. This equipment can be purchased from all mass build stores, Builders Warehouse, Builders Express and Builders Trade Depot. This video is to show you the setup and the operation of our welding equipment. I'd like to introduce the first category. These are our DC inverter welders. These start off at 140 amp, 180 amp, 220 amp. I'd like to go through each of these individually. The first inverter welder in the category of 3, this is the MMA 140. This machine is sold in a kit. It's approximately 4.2 kilograms. In the kit consists of the electrode holder, earth clamp, welding gloves, chipping hammer, adjustable shoulder strap, and an auto darkening welding helmet. I'd like to show you guys some technical details on this unit. As you can see, it's got a small LED display starting at 1.6 going up to 4mm electrodes. As what you pick it up, you can pretty much choose. There you're going up to 2.5. It's running at 76 amps. Going down to the full 140 where you can run a 4mm rod. There's a green light on top of here just to show that everything's okay. This machine has a 60% duty cycle, which means you can use the machine for 6 minutes in the 10 minutes continuously. If you do overload it, the machine will switch off and cool down until ready to use again. The second inverter I'd like to show you, this is the MMA 180. This does not come with the same attachments as the 140 amp. This will come with a chipping hammer and wire brush, the shoulder strap, the electrode holder and earth clamp, which are both color coded, and a welding face shield. This is a 180 amp machine. As you can see on the dials, we can start off from 20 amp, work our way up to 180. This machine can take from a 1.6, can take a 2.5, 3.2 and 4mm electrode. This also has an overload. If the machine does get too hot, it will switch off and reboot when it is ready to use again. This is the 220 amp machine. This comes with the face shield, shoulder strap and chipping hammer. The electrode holder and earth clamp are both color coded to the machine. This is the 220 amp machine built for industrial work. As you can see, we're starting off on a 1.6, 2.5, 3.2, 4 and 5mm electrode. This machine has a 60% duty cycle, which means within 10 minutes you can use this machine for 6 minutes continuously. If the machine does switch off, you have overloaded it, it will reboot and start up again. Our next category is the plasma cutters. We have the 60 amp, we have the 40 amp machine. Let's take a look and see what comes with it. On the 40 amp machine, we have a 5-meter cutting torch. We have the earth clamp. We have the face shield. The 40 amp plasma cutter will cut up to 10mm mild steel, stainless steel, brass and aluminium. It has an airflow meter, as you'll see on the amperage over here, from 10 to 40. This uses a standard compressor, standard air compressor, from 4.8 to 5.5 bar. There is a regulator in the back for a water trap. This is the industrial Cut 60 amp 380 volt plasma cutter. This machine comes with a 5-meter cutting torch. It cuts up to 20mm stainless steel, aluminium, brass and mild steel. We have an airflow meter from the lowest to the highest. The amperage from 20, work your way up to 60. The airflow you'll get from a standard compressor between 4.8 and 5.5 bar. This unit is equipped with a height guide adjustable for easy cutting. This also comes with an air regulator with a water trap. We have two types of MIG machines. We have the 175 amp, which I'm going to show you now. The standard accessories which come with it, we have the electrode holder and the earth clamp. We have the chipping hammer as well as the face shield. So I'm going to go through some of the buttons over here with you. We have the normal MIG function as well as the MMA. With the MMA, we can use the normal electrode holder and earth clamp through here. This machine is able to run with flux cord wire. This means no gas is required, or solid, where you'll use CO2. This specific machine has got a 1mm and a 0.8mm setting. The three gauges we have here, there's the feeder speed, we have the currency, and the inductance. This machine takes a 5 kilogram spool. This obviously through your solid or your flux. You have different rollers for your different sizes, 0.8 and 1mm. The second MIG machine I'd like to tell you about is the MIG 250. This is a 250 amp machine. It's got the three different dials over here. We've got the amperage, got the voltage, and this is your feeding speed. Once the wire is installed, you'll choose your desired speed and you'll feed the wire through to the torch. This machine will take up to a 15 kilogram spool of wire. Please note this will only take solid wire. You will need to use a gas bottle. The thickness of wire is 0.8, 0.9, 1mm and 1.2mm. I'd like to introduce two of the three auto darkening welding helmets. Here we have the YC03 DISSTON helmet. This is a solar powered matte black. We then have the YC06. This is the carbon edition, also solar powered. The last helmet I want to show you guys is the Sun 7B. This helmet is designed with shatterproof plastic. It's got the 4 sensors in the front, as you can see. We have external settings. There's 2 on the side. There's your delay on the bottom, where you can take it from 6 to 13, as well as your shade from 6 to 13. On the other side, we have the setting for grinding or welding with a sensitivity from low to high. This unit also has a fully adjustable headband. This is a solar powered helmet. It has 2 lithium-ion backup batteries between 5 and 7 years life. For the inverter category, we've chosen to demonstrate the 220 amp machine. Let's set this up. As you can see, everything is color coded. We've got the earth clamp, which has got the black lead. This will then go through to your actual workpiece. Then we'll take on the positive, which is attached to your electrode holder. This is the red one. Before welding, please ensure all your safety checks are done. Okay. The next machine that we'd like to demonstrate through to you guys is the Cut 40 plasma cutter. Let's put it together. We've got the positive along with the airflow, which will come through here. The control switch. And the earth clamp. So a compressor is needed between 4.8 and 5.5 bar. I've gone and connected it, set it to 5. We're now connecting it to the water trap. Cool. Go, Dave. The next welder that we're going to be showing you guys is the MiG 175. We'll get Dave to help us out to set it up. We're going to be starting off with a solid wire, which works with the CO2 gas. Dave? Okay, let's get the torch on there. Get the feeder. Okay, let's get the wire out.
Okay, good. Okay, go. Okay.
We've just welded with the MiG 175 with the solid wire where we've used CO2 gas. We will now change the setting on the machine to flux core gasless. So we will remove the gas. Dave, would you mind installing the flux core wire for us? Once we've changed over from solid wire to flux core, it's very important for us to remove the earth clamp, insert it into the positive, and we'd have to change the polarity in the actual machine. Dave? Switch it off first. There we go. Okay. You have now seen the flux and the solid setting on the MMA 175. The last setting goes to an MMA function, so you have a normal DC inverter. However, we must remember we need to set the polarity back to the same as a solid wire setting. David? We'll then change the earth back to its normal port and the electrode holder back to positive. Thank you very much for viewing the DISSTON video. That's all from us. Please note all DISSTON machinery have a 1-year guarantee. No generators should be used and no long extension cables. Thank you very much.